How different do you think the world would be if we only saw in grayscale? Thankfully, we've evolved in ways that let us see more than the two-tone worlds old cartoons, photographs, and films of days long past present. Every day, most of us have the privilege of perceiving a preposterous amount of pigments and lights. For the unfortunate people in the world of Hue, the new game from Fiddlesticks, that's not exactly the case. The world is two-tone, grayscale. They see black and they see white. That is, until the scientist starts experimenting with the fabric of reality. The scientist creates a ring of colors that, by some turn of events, gets shattered and scattered across the world. The responsibility falls to you, the young boy named Hugh, to embark upon an incredibly charming and creative puzzle platforming adventure to recover the pieces and figure out what happened to the ring and, by extension, its creator. A lot of puzzle platformers that I've played have had issues with their difficulty curve. Either because of their mechanics or bad puzzle order, a lot of puzzle games have a hard time getting it right. Hue, thankfully, doesn't really have a hard time with it. The main mechanic of the game, besides platforming, is the ability to change the color of the background. You gradually unlock more colors, and if an object in the foreground is the same color as the background, then it's basically invisible and you can't interact with it. It's basically not there. All the puzzles are centered around this mechanic, and they're incredibly clever. Seriously, I can't get over how well designed and thought out these puzzles are. Even as you gain more colors and the puzzles get more complicated, there's always that moment of aha, where something clicks and you're able to solve the problem, and it's never some ridiculous solution or overly complex series of actions. It always makes sense, and as you progress, newer puzzles will incorporate actions and solutions that you used in puzzles that you've already solved and gotten past. It feels like the devs took note of how Nintendo introduces mechanics and built a game around that idea. You introduce a new mechanic, then give a safe and easy environment to toy with that mechanic and learn it, and then you ramp up the difficulty. They do something like that with each new color, and it gives the game a very, very solid flow. The story is presented really well, too. Every now and then you'll pick up a letter and the game will read it to you as you progress, revealing bits about the coloring and its creator. I don't want to spoil anything about the story, so I'll leave it with this. It's a really, really touching tale, and it's pretty damn charming to boot. The music in Hue is pretty great too, as great as anything else in the game. It's very driving and adventurous, and it's paced with the intensity of the level that you're on or the platforming that you're doing at any given moment. And in general, it just feels great to listen to as you play. Hue is a phenomenal example of how to be creative, clever, and charming with a simple mechanic and a fantastic understanding of level design. There are seriously some brilliant people working at Fiddlesticks, and I am excited to see what they come up with next. You can get Hue on the Xbox One, PS4, and PC for about $15, and soon enough you'll be able to get it on the PS Vita as well. If you like puzzles and if you like platforming, then you should definitely give this one a whirl. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Indie Bytes. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Be sure to check out the other content that we put out on this channel, and remember to drop me a line here on Twitter or through email with any game recommendations that you've got. You can find all that stuff down in the description below. I'll see you next time. Bye!